I'm Amanda Murphy, and I'm a quilt and pattern designer. I love every stage of the quilting process, from choosing the fabrics to designing the quilt, and to, of course, designing the quilting. BERNINA is a Swiss family-owned company that's been in business for over 125 years. Their machines are extremely reliable, and they're a dream to quilt on. This Swiss engineering produces an easy-to-use interface and quality stitches every time. The Q16 has the same functions as its bigger sister, the Q20 sit-down. It features a 16-inch throat space. Every domestic quilter out there has struggled to get a fairly large quilt into a small throat space. I even tried to persuade my husband to put hooks on the ceiling, but with the Q16, he didn't have to do that anymore because all those problems went away. With the BERNINA Q16, all the controls are right at your fingertips. You can wind the bobbin from the front of the machine. You can thread from the front of the machine. It's all right there for you. BERNINA has taken some great features from its domestics and put it on the BERNINA Q16. There's a semi-automatic needle threader, and the presser foot goes up and down. With the BERNINA Q16, you can use any BERNINA free motion foot, and you can put it on without tools. But best of all, you can use stitch regulation with any foot. This means you have stitch regulation when you use rulers. You have stitch regulation when you couch. It's the perfect quilting companion. The kickstart function enables you to quilt without holding the foot pedal. That means you can concentrate just on the design. The built-in stitch regulator is sensor-driven, ensuring that whether you go fast or you go slow, your stitches remain consistent. You can set it at any stitch length from 1 to 24 stitches per inch. And it's all right on the screen. The built-in stitch regulator has 3 different modes. The first mode is set so that when you stop moving, the needle keeps going. This can be very beneficial for designs with corners. The second mode's a little different. It pauses when you pause, so it doesn't make a knot on the back of your quilt. This is especially advantageous for ruler work. The third mode is a basting mode. It can do 1, 2, or 4 stitches per inch. This means you can baste your entire quilt and get rid of all those pins that increase the bulk. And the fourth mode is the magic manual mode. And if you think you can't stitch manually on a domestic machine, you should try it on the Q16 because it's exceptionally smooth. I love quilting feathers in the manual mode. For beginners, the stitch regulator is like the ultimate set of training wheels. It makes it easy to keep your stitch length consistent so you can really concentrate on the design. The BERNINA engineers are absolute geniuses when it comes to user interface design, and this machine is no exception. The general tools are all on the left, the stitch regulation modes are on the right, and you are set to quilt. On the BERNINA Q16, you have numeric thread tension. It makes it easy to adjust the thread tension just a little bit to get the perfect stitch. The lighting on the Q16 affords excellent visibility. In fact, I can quilt straight through the night right before quilt market to get my quilts done. There are so many accessories available for this machine to further enhance the quilting possibilities. You have the needlepoint laser, which shows you exactly where the needle is going to go down into the fabric. You have a double needle stitch plate. This machine can take double needles. You have a horizontal spool pin that you can use to couch or to mount stacked threads. The possibilities are endless. Its foldable table is adjustable in height, and it can be stored away in small spaces. The BERNINA Q16 is quilting magic. One of the hallmarks of a great quilting experience is when you lose yourself in your work. And that happens with the BERNINA Q16. Set your quilting spirit free with the BERNINA Q16.
BERNINA, made to create.